preface this. This is gonna be both English, Spanish, Spanglish,
Yes.
Mandarin. No, not really.
Mandarin.
Are
A
you the
little bit
man?
French, maybe. No, a little bit of French.
All the French.
All the French.
And colorful language. So you have been warned.
Parental advisory.
Oh,
Please show your kids.
please avert their ears.
No, don't. Your choice.
Wait, see,
Yes.
first recording. God fucking damn it! I still don't like the sound of my voice, but here we are.
I don't. Be more confident.
Aloha.
Be more confident.
I'll try. Pues sí, a ver, lo que yo creo, like, let's be in the present. Like, how have you been?
I've been pretty good. Doing a lot of streaming, a lot of drawing.
Self-plug.
So, well, you asking me what I've been doing. It's like genuinely what I've been doing. A lot of
I'm
streaming.
telling you to plug your stream.
You want me to plug my stream?
Yes.
I'm gonna like throw it in there somewhere.
I'll probably put an annotation with the link. You can say, carajo, the fucking twitch.tv/Restless Pharaoh.
You just gotta add one more H in there.
God damn it. Pues sí, I've been fine. Fucking living.
Mhm.
Missing the college days.
A little bit.
Yeah, but that's just because we were all in one place, obligated to be in one place and just vibing. So that's a general.
There are definitely a lot less responsibilities than there are now.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, you get more freedom, you get like more responsibilities. It's weird.
Yeah, you're responsible for your freedom now. Oh god.
Oh,
But yeah, I just want to talk about Atlantic, that general experience. Porque that college was. It's not bad.
not bad.
The environment was good, but the faculty, some of it was just bad.
I think some of the teachers were
Underappreciated.
yeah, like some of the teachers were good. Others were like kind of treated a lot like a high school sometimes.
Yeah, that was dumb. Like the teachers that say no, like
You can't leave until it's like this exact time, and you're just like I could walk out right now if I wanted.
This is college. I'm paying for this. It's expensive as hell too.
So long as you got good grades and you did all the work, it didn't really matter. And you got good grade in the test.
Or just copy off the grade A students' fucking projects.
I will say some of the classes were like
Some of them were dumb.
some of them were really like boring. I want to say in the sense of like we didn't really do much. The teacher was just like, okay, do this thing, and then I'm gonna sit here and watch these videos for hours while you'll. It's like they give you a task so that they don't have to work.
Yeah, that was we were paying for credits at that point because we weren't learning anything. It was a little like we would just see Netflix documentaries y como al mes, like a month in we just give a PowerPoint. And that was the whole year. It was every class, it was trimesters. It were just 3 months. And that's how we got our college degrees.
Legit, dude, it's almost like watching stuff.
Pero like, es que Atlantic eso era, yo, here's some stuff you might want to do and some stuff you don't want to do, and you're just gonna do the one thing you like to do, and you run with it.
Honestly, like it was a very kind of a weird experience. It was weird the last like 2 years.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like the first years starting out,
You were
they were,
just
like,
it was just rolling, like walking in the dark. You didn't know shit.
and I feel like for me, I've always said the people kind of got weirder over the years. Because when I got there, I met Jogi, I met Tiffany, I met you, I met Danny. You know, people were like, we have ambitions. You know, we have these things we want to do.
Yeah, that second year, había un boom de estudiante, and it got weirder. Like a lot of different people, but a la misma vez it attracted a weird crowd.
It did.
And also, whoever's trying to follow this in English, we're sorry. We speak both English and Spanish, and something we call Spanglish. So I'm still trying to figure out fucking subtitles.
The
so
audience.
sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just addressing the audience. You know, breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, no, that's good, dude.
Yeah, but like honestly, el primer año kind of weird. We clicked in groups real quick, and maybe some of those clicks clicked with other clicks.
It was like every year was a different season of a sitcom, and there were like just different groups.
Yeah, I mean, it felt that way. Like every year, it was a big change, and year 2 was the disaster year.
Year 2, what happened in year 2? I don't know.
Was it year 2? Maria happened.
Oh, was 26? No, that was 2017. That was like year 3.
No, wait. Oh my god, no, I don't. Okay, first year
It
was
was 2015.
2015, 2016.
Yeah. Okay, 2016. Okay, yeah, it is second year.
Yeah, but because it was 2016, 2017, and it happened like early 2017. No. Oh my god, do I really have to? whatever. That year was kind of tough because they had us replacing the classes we
year?
missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did Maria have? Also, people were just trying. Yeah, September 2016, 2017. So it was early.
Yeah.
It was early something something. But there were blackouts. We didn't have light for a good while. We just
I
hung,
feel, like,
we just hung out in each other's apartments all day.
I feel like the college opened way too early
Yeah.
when the whole Maria thing happened. Like I know
Yeah.
they wanted to get back to education, but I think the priority at the moment was getting everything set up.
Yeah, they were running on diesel for like a whole month before they got power.
And this is like a digital-based college, so like running on temporary gas does not seem like a good idea.
Yeah, no, but you know they had our tuition money. They didn't really care.
That's right.
Yeah, but like that was an experience because everyone was doing their own thing, trying to survive, living off MREs.
I remember Carlos always getting hyped up over MREs.
Yeah, he was a military kid. He was down to eat that all day, but
One time he opened the bag and he's like, "You know what this is?" I'm like, "What is that?" And he's like, "That's a laxative."
you're not wrong. If you ever see Carlos in the wild, he's gonna be a whole different person.
I feel like yeah.
Like motherfuckers in the military.
Well, that's what he wanted.
Yeah, living the dream. But I wanna go more in depth in the Maria times, but it's just a haze. That was like 3-4 years ago, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like for me, the biggest things that have happened in these years have been COVID and Maria for me.
Yeah, the whole sequence of events in Puerto Rico, because we're Puerto Rican.
Because
Yeah.
I wasn't there for the earthquakes.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I was in the U.S. on vacation. Y después me dicen que pasó eso en enero. I'm like, holy shit. But yeah, the whole disaster timeline in Puerto Rico has been Maria, then a few years later, the earthquakes, then COVID. Shit's wild.
Like God's trying to say something.
That's trying to nerf Puerto Ricans because we're everywhere.
Honestly.
Oh, God.
But I remember I'm so used to like eating like cold food sometimes at this point. Like
Oh, boy.
if I'm at, I don't do it now, but if we don't have like a microwave or something where I'm somewhere where we don't have something to heat up the food, I'll eat the pizza cold and it will not affect me.
Survival mode.
Because my body's like, yeah, I know what this feels like. I'm used to this. You're fine.
You'll cook it yourself in your digestive tracts. I actually put it like, that's wild.
I remember my dad was cutting coconuts and he accidentally hit his finger with the machete.
Oh, what we damn.
Yeah, but they sewed it back on.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty metal.
That is extreme. Pero,
I remember- Mhm.
No, go on.
I was gonna say the lines for the gas stations were always ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that was really stupid.
Yeah,
And then
you know,
Yeah,
todo el mundo con las plantas, and, like generators.
I was gonna say, yeah, like people stealing generators from like la antena.
Yeah, people were stealing copper off of the power lines that were gonna be used to fucking power places, and they just sold them for money. And like, this is why we don't go forward as a society. Like,
Do we even have one?
es que está cabrón, en verdad.
It really is. It's really sad almost.
Yeah, but así es como tienen, pero yeah. Fucking,
I've always wanted to move over here because, like, I think Puerto Rico is beautiful, but for me, given the line of work that I wanted to get into, I was not gonna find anything.
yeah, it'd be like that. Es que you would only get work if you were one of the favorites in fucking Atlantic.
Yeah, there was this sense of favoritism sometimes.
You know, even especially in the animation like course, it was pretty blatant. And if you did good, obviously, if you do good in the classes, they'll pick you for whatever company they have. Pero, coño, at least give other people a chance.
Yeah, like at least give them like a test run or something. If they don't work out, then they don't work out.
No, pero yo estaba bien jodido. Because remember when they fucked up our courses, like starting the second year?
Mhm.
One of those courses was supposed to be basic animation, and that just disappeared out of my curriculum.
That's for me too, actually. Like principles of animation, I was supposed to take it, but they changed it and I never did. I was even like, some of my friends were even like, you never took principles of animation, and I'm like, well, my classes never put me in it. Like they never
Literally.
required it of me. Like there was a time when it should have, and I remember seeing it in the list, and then it just disappeared.
Like, then they thrust me into, I don't remember, it was si era capstone or another class que I got scolded y me preguntaron con quién tú cogiste basics of animation. Y yo creía que era otra clase como animatics y yo dije, contigo, y él estaba tan confundido. Fucking professor who shall not be named, but I will call the devil.
I remember seeing principles of animation on the list, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take that next trimester because I
That's-
want to get started on learning that. And the next trimester, I couldn't take it; it was gone, and I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, that was. I was so frustrated. I had when that happened, I was trying to register, and I had all these like classes I did not need, like pipeline and other shit, and I had to take them. So that was money wasted on shit. And they still have my fucking diploma. Voy a estar ya reclamar mi diploma, cabrón. I want it. That was an expensive piece of paper.
Honestly. But
Yeah.
what I think also the college sometimes does weirdly was like where they put their money into.
Yeah.
Because there's only like one big room with like Cintiqs.
Yeah, that was the main attraction for the fucking tours. This is our Cintiq room. Look at all this gaming memorabilia and all these game informers. And I'm like, I need to study here. Yesterday. And it's only one room. Like, they should have at least 3. Con los chavos que se hacen, like, with the money they get. And the library closes at 9, which is also another stupid thing.
That's another thing. I don't think the library should close.
You're like, we need security guards at all times. That's why you close at 9. And I'm like, you can pay someone to be there. Like, no es como si mucha cosa pasara allí. It's just college students
There's
trying to
only,
finish
like,
their finals.
There was only like a few guards.
Yeah.
Plus,
It was a tiny college. No, hold on to that thought. This isn't like a huge college. This was like a tiny elementary school, like boarding school at some point, and it's not even big enough to be considered a whole ass university. And like,
my thing is that there was also patrols going. It was inside a city, like a little bit, and there are patrols going around at night all the time. So I don't see an issue with like having the library open at least a little longer.
at least for finals too. Like, I saw people just from the morning till the library closed in there trying to finish and never do. Like, that shit was crazy.
We had to divide our time a lot.
Yeah, I remember I needed a new laptop so I can run Maya, fucking Photoshop trials, all that shit just to finish. Like, holy shit. Oh. And again, this is a tiny ass university college because it's AUC, putting you on blast. Like,
And they were always talking about, oh, look at how much we're going to expand and this and that, and they were really ambitious about it. And all they would really fix was a fence.
yep. I take offense to that.
A fence.
Bonk. But yeah, they're just trying to buy that whole like city.
A whole lot, really.
Yeah, because they bought the old. I can't say myself. Like Alía Vieja.
Mhm.
They bought a whole lot of buildings that they turned into fucking classrooms.
Yeah, I remember that. I took voice acting.
They had fun classes, but goddamn, they really
They
have to
did.
fix their shit. Also, how they treated gaming students, and like that shit was wild. Like, you had a tiny community of people just playing fighting games, and they just moved them somewhere else because they don't like them being there because of what seeing students
totally
be
get you.
happy.
And you couldn't be loud or anything. But like, it's a loud part if you're close to like the library, because that's where, yeah.
You're trying
But
to
we were
focus.
far away.
Yeah. Also, they made you go to a separate like lot, a separate like social space, just because. Man, we could have sued. Goddamn. But like, yeah, that shit was also wild, and a false promise that you were getting your own like gaming classroom too, which is something.
I remember that.
An animation and like video game college should have at least one gaming classroom. Atlantic's just trying to be something it's not. It's trying to be prestige, but nah, it's trying to be Ivy League, pero no le queda.
Sometimes midway through Atlantic, I was like, you know, I should just gone Full Sail, and then I hear my friends talking about Full Sail.
No,
I was like, you know what?
dude, I've
Maybe I
heard.
should just be a shoe cleaner.
I've heard horror stories from Full Sail Day. Joey, another friend of mine that went there, and like, nah, that was a scam. Shit, that's a whole nother can of worms that I might bring like Joey so he can talk about it. Like, future episode plug. Yeah, but like, fucking Atlantic was an experience.
It was, I think, like as yeah, I think the experience obviously is different for everyone.
Yeah.
I think, and also who you kind of hang out with and the way you approach it, I feel like you can get a better experience out of it.
Yeah.
But you're fresh into college, you don't know anything.
Man, like, weirdest story of the college. Like, I didn't know anyone. Then comes up this one motherfucker who's apparently my distant cousin.
Isn't that the case?
Yeah, like, he's my distant cousin. We got the same apartment, and we also took the first fucking class together.
Mhm.
And that motherfucker's Lewis.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was crazy. So I had a friend out the bat. Like, we clicked real quick. I met Joey. I met a whole other bunch of people. If it wasn't for Lewis, I remember he told me he met you guys at an art class that I did not have, and I was so sad.
I don't remember.
I think it was. I know it was a basic drawing class where you also met Dan.
I think that was one of the first classes I'm taking.
Yeah, so thanks to Lewis, I got to meet you guys.
He was the one who turned your face to it.
Yeah, that's why I don't regret going to Atlantic.
For the friends, yep.
Yeah, it's not about the treasure; it's about the friends we made along the way.
Okay, that's pretty cliche.
Yeah, pero fucking, yo iba a hablar más mierda de Atlantic, pero I think I covered most of it. ¿Qué le iba a decir? Like, lo único que cogí, like, que aprendí de Atlantic, extrude.
Listen, don't talk to me about that.
How to scare Rodri? Retopology.
Oh my god, that was such a nightmare.
Rigging.
Okay, rigging was like the worst one, and even the teacher had said like, I think 2 out of the 30 students that are in this class are going to be rigging students because
So
it is in a very, very acquired taste, and if you acquire that taste, then you can probably get money.
Because no one wants to fucking rig.
Because nobody wants to rig.
No one wants to give bones to this lifeless character. Y a cada rato en la clase, in theory, y cuando dice in theory, we're just, okay, it won't work. Because Maya was another pain in the ass.
What was your experience with Maya? What was your full experience? Did you like anything?
What was the question?
Did you like Maya in the beginning?
Yeah, like, my whole... Hold up, there's an ad. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna just let it... yeah, skip ad. Okay, I just held that for the audio clip. Maya, I remember my basic 3D class, y eso era... Like, the professor had a cube, y después de un minuto it was a fucking spaceship, and I'm like, I need to learn this. What is this magic?
Well, you're very into mechs, so
yeah.
Seeing a cube turn into a spaceship was like eye-opening for you.
That was peak. I need to learn this. Y eso fue a 3 semanas que 3 weeks later, and he taught us extrude, which was the thing he did. But my impatient ass said, "Yo, YouTube, what is this? This is extrude." My horizons broadened, and I became the guy that made ships and mechs. And
you look like you're doing a lot better in Blender.
Yeah, I blended. Oh my god, but Maya was that one abusive relationship you had to get out of. It was so bad. Until you got used to her, then she warmed up to you, and every time she crashes, she would save the last like minute of work so you wouldn't suffer. Pero otra gente, people in the gallery, finals, and the lights just went out would suffer, or people in the library. Those
lights will go off for no reason.
Yeah, those were trying times. Porque the joke was always the lights went out. You could hear the screams of animation students in the gallery that did not save.
Please don't tap the screen. Animation students get easily startled.
It do be like that though, man. And like Maya, I had Maya on my laptop, and that laptop died, and that was my only key. And I'm like, okay, do I have to pay $100 a month for Maya? Then I just learned Blender, and it's been amazing.
Yeah, I really like how my character is coming out. You 3D printed it.
Yeah.
You enjoy painting the 3D things?
Yeah, like I took it as an elective too, and I'm like, I'm gonna print my mechs, and it snowballed from there.
Yeah, that's the energy.
Yep. No, I can still say I bought my first 3D printer selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
That's true. I remember those.
Those bazaars just selling Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I couldn't make art and make stickers.
Bro, they got kind of lamer the later years. I feel.
Yeah.
Because even the college wasn't announcing them anymore, and it was just like, oh, there's a bazaar today. You have to sign up like 24 hours before and get all your shit done by.
Literally, the day before,
bro, todo
el mundo scrambling to like make art, make stickers. Because these fuckers are real bad at announcing shit.
And then there were these dudes who like literally just reprinted Google pages and they got money out of it.
Yeah, that was weird.
It had been allowed.
There was a motherfucker selling Grogu fucking 3D prints that he just got off of Thingiverse, and I'm like, I respect the hustle, but be a little bit subtle about it. I didn't want to say shit, but I had my own like 3D modeled and printed and painted shit that was not selling because obviously Grogu was gonna sell like a motherfucker.
And at the time with Pokemon coming out.
Yeah, también.
They were riding off the high.
Yeah. How much did you sell in stickers? Like, how much was it?
I would get leaning closer to 300.
That's good
on a good day.
Yeah.
On a good day.
Yeah. That's so good for a fucking college student.
Live stickers, they sold clean.
They sold out.
Yeah.
Like, to describe a bazaar, like, my first bazaar was on Halloween, so that was like a mini Comic-Con. It was everyone was in costume. People were selling shit. You had food. You had collectibles, comics. It was a mini Comic Con. Then Atlantic said, "Ah, you enjoy that, right? We're not gonna do it for the next 4 years. Cry about it." And we did.
There were these years where they got so picky with it, like, hey, we're not doing this Halloween one, but we're doing this St. Patrick's Day one, and we're like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? I remember they always did the. I know they always did Thanksgiving because they would cut fucking cerdo, fucking a whole pig on a rack. Fucking pernil. That was amazing. They would do Christmas, Valentine's Day, and that was about it.
They were iffy about Halloween.
Yeah.
They're like,
it was always about security, which was stupid. You just show your ID, take off your mask, go right in.
And you could tell they were from the college by the stench in their sweat.
Shots fired. But that first Halloween one was amazing. You really got a sense of what the college was about. Then they lost their way.
Or they could have, what they could have.
Damn. But yeah. I know I bag on this college a lot.
It has its good things. It has
character.
Like, it has character. I think I don't know how to describe it. I want to say like it has a lot more potential, but sometimes I feel like they put it in the wrong area.
Yeah. If they give some professors like if they ask some professors how to run the place, they would put that place in shape because I don't know who manages most of that place, but they could do better.
They could.
Last time I heard, I don't know if this was a rumor or something, they were interviewing like high school students because the dropout rate in that college was so high. They would interview students to see if they would put in the work. That's so weird. That's limiting so many people that are literally paying a lot to be there.
I mean, wasn't Jose Vega a teacher and he went down to like animating in Powerhouse?
Yeah.
So the education was there.
The education was there. The passion was there with some professors. Not even going to call out which professor, but her name was a 3D program. That's all I'm going to say. Don't want to call no one out. Also, the man, the myth, the legend, Arroyo.
Oh, what's that? I never took the class for that Arroyo.
Really?
I think I made it only. No, I never did.
What? This motherfucker was the dude from Whiplash. With how can I describe it? He was the dude from Whiplash, but his passion was art history.
Yeah, and actually I saw him around, and we talked sometimes, and he was pretty cool. But I never got the chance to take class with him.
Yeah,
every time I tried, they were filled out.
Yeah, classes fill out because students know him, or they just get the class automatically because it's the first year. But like, this motherfucker was loud.
I'm proud.
Swore loud, proud, and swore like a sailor. But yeah,
he was great. I think he was genuinely just a passionate teacher.
He was passionate about art. Like he would curse you out, but it was out of passion. And the polar opposite of that was I forgot his name, the psychology professor. I forgot. Oh my god. Did you not take psychology with...
Oh, I did. I know it.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It was... I can't describe it. You can describe it at the moment, but I don't remember the name, and that is gonna bother me all day. Ex-professor. He was the polar opposite. Spoke... he can tell you all about psychology, and you would listen, and your soul was just at ease.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. I know who you're talking about. He was like, everybody saw him as like a monk because he was always so chill.
He was always zen.
It actually got me sleepy a couple times in the class because he would use the microphone to amplify the voice. But it was like listening to an ASMR.
Literally, man was at peace, and that college will make you mad as a professor, but he was always chill. What was his secret?
I have never been so oddly relaxed listening to someone talk about Freud.
Literally, my favorite classes were psychology, goddammit. And it was my first class. And oh boy. Like, that's like the first feel of college, your first class, and you're like, I might like it here.
And you the rest of the year?
The rest of the year was, sometimes. Not all the times. What did you get out of, like, comic book design? I remember we took that together.
I like learning about the authors and like the artists.
Yeah.
I think it was really nice. I remember
taking it, but I don't remember like learning.
I remember like the person talking about how they wanted to be like a sketch artist, and they ended up being a colorist.
Yeah. I also remember the professor told us like to look up indie comic book artists in like Gumroad and those places. That was a good experience. It was a good class, but I kind of fumbled it at the end because Maria, fucking
Yeah.
Category 5 hurricane. Wait, no,
Always.
yeah, no, wait. That was before. I'm probably remembering another design class I took with that professor.
I think it was. I think I know the one you're talking about.
But it wasn't in the same time frame because I was hanging out with you at the time and we were finishing the final. So yeah, it was around that Maria time. No, wait, or was it? I don't remember. My mind is my mind is in shambles.
I totally understand it.
Yeah, but man, I was after finishing college and being like a whole year without hanging out with people. I really thought I could go back to like Guaynabo and that place, Área Metro, and maybe reconnect with all the people. But at the same time, like you can't really recreate those experiences. You have to make new ones.
Yeah, because it all depends on where you are too. Like you can't just go back and
everything will be the
feeling.
same. Yeah.
Because things change.
Yeah, you can always revisit friends, but it won't be that same feeling of being there all the time.
Yeah, it depends on also the people. Because there are some friends where like you could go without talking for a long time, and you talk again, and it'll feel like nothing changed.
Yeah. But that would be that one moment. It won't be so constant like before and stuff. Because I really wanted to go there and live there with all my friends, but they slowly started moving because of their own situations and stuff and how life goes. So we'll just be friends just to be friends, not having to live close and stuff.
You kind of have to adapt to your surroundings, really.
Yeah. Like with the pandemic and everything, like
Oh, definitely.
I was already a whole year after finishing college. That was like 2019. That was a whole year in isolation because I didn't really have anything to do. Don't remember if I had a car or not. But then 2020 happened. That was even more.
More isolation, yeah.
Yeah, but at least at that peak pandemic, I went to visit friends safely. Thankfully, nothing happened. There was a scare. One of my friend's sisters had COVID, and he had contact with her at the time. So thankfully, nothing happened. So yeah.
My dad had COVID, but he got through it.
Yeah, both my parents got COVID while I was in Puerto Rico. They were here, and they just like passed it off, sneezed it off, whatever, coughed it off. But yeah, it's still scary.
It is, especially with all the even now with all the variants going.
Like, goddamn it, Loki! Why did you have to add variants into the universe? But yeah, no. But in all seriousness, this is getting batshit crazy. It's kind of contained because most of the people are vaccinated and won't get the worst from the Rona. Pero como se dice en Puerto Rico, esto está cabrón. But yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't know where we are under. It's all about survival.
It's all about survival, baby. But yeah, hopefully I get to see you in the coming weeks.
Dude, I'm so excited to see you guys. Honestly, I need it.
But
I need it.
Yeah, real question: can I stay at your place for the day? Porque yo sé que they can drive me up, but I don't expect them to go up like at night to go get me. So I'm gonna have to stay the night.
Okay, so the whole point of me doing the last 3 days, like the 20, 21st, and 22nd, that's gonna be mostly like how it used to be. Like I'm gonna invite my friends over, and we're gonna like have drinks, talk, chat, play games, be stupid,
movies.
Let's live in the background.
Yeah, I really do hope to see y'all's.
I just like it's my way of saying I just want to forget the world for like 3 days and kind of just have some fun with you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to go back and see everything.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I already said in the beginning of this video how much has happened in the tiny island. We had a whole ass. Another thing I didn't add. We had a whole ass protest where we kicked out the fucking governor.
I remember that.
And that was July 2019.
Yeah, it was 2019.
I was there the day before they kicked.
I remember the night where everybody was screaming.
Yeah, shit was crazy. I think I already graduated. Yeah, we graduated at that. No, we were about to graduate.
About to.
Yeah.
We were
Holy
struggle busing with classes.
Holy fuck. The struggle bus was real. But yeah, that was a crazy. College was crazy. I hope I can like recollect more experience and talk a little bit more in depth. But talking about it gives me a sense of not joy, but like to talk shit about the college. But I really liked it. I really missed it.
I feel like everyone. Yeah, I feel like everyone. If the college is kind of weird, I feel like everybody just has fun shitting on it. But yeah, people who like don't like Full Sail, they're like, listen, these are my issues with it. It's like they'll get you some jobs, sure, but the amount of grind you have to do, the amount of lack of sleep you have to go through is like almost like slavery.
Yeah, but I guess in that sense, Atlantic was chill. Yeah, some of the
Yeah,
work was hard, but you could get through it and be done. I've heard horror stories about Full Sail.
yeah, because Full Sail, I think Full Sail is the opposite of Atlantic in a way, where like
Full Sail
Atlantic is
would
more
prepare you for the work, but to an extreme, kind of.
Atlantic. I feel like sometimes can be a little bit too chill and a little bit too like,
Yeah, a little bit too laid back, and 3 months to teach you a whole course is not enough sometimes.
and I feel like because I mean, you can pass a class with a D,
Yeah,
and
and,
it's
and like,
there's no risk.
yeah, and you can just copy your friend's whole folder, hand it in, and you can get an A.
Sometimes I worry and like, oh my god, I copied this, and then like they'll notice and they'll like,
And they really
oh my
did
god,
not.
it didn't do anything.
They just here's a B. Go on your merry way.
The teachers were just like, listen, I know you're struggling, so here's a grade, passing grade, just whatever, go. And it's like, I get it, you're trying to pass, but also you're supposed to be teaching me.
Yeah, if you learned something and you liked it, that was the real miracle. Because I learned 3D. That shit has been useful, but I really don't know why I had to learn traditional. It was a basic class, but come on.
The comic
No, that was an elective. That was a whole other thing. I'm talking about the traditional classes that have you buy the microns, the
for a
pastels.
digital college, they're like, hey, you should get all these like traditional tools. And it's like,
Like, hey, puntillismo.
oh my god.
Fuck you.
Stop, I'm not gonna lie. I did a wolf in charcoal that, if I look back, I probably hate it. But at the time,
At the
probably
time,
I was really proud of it.
yeah, man. Were you in storyboarding with us? I think you were.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
We were with Yamil. I think Tiffany.
I was definitely in storyboarding with Yami. I just don't think we were. No, I wasn't in the same class with you and Tiffany. I was separate.
Damn. Because my final, the professor tore me a new one. Why? Because I
He did.
left it for the last day. The same thing he told me not to do the first day of the class.
Everybody does that.
Yeah, but
Well, most people.
I know now why that happened, but that's a whole
Yeah,
other
same.
video for a whole nother day.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like, I learned stuff in Atlantic, life stuff, because, college, you're growing as a whole other person.
You're figuring out who you want to be.
Yeah, I was gonna talk more smack, but I really can't. This whole video is gonna be, man, I can't remember this. Okay, it's different tangent.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I've been enjoying them.
yeah, but like, Atlantic, it has its faults. It was a great experience. The people were amazing. Got to meet got to make a bunch of friends.
Ups to the small food places. They were really
Yeah,
good.
they kept us alive sometimes. Not gonna lie. Like, I could just wake up, go across the street, yo, I want a fucking ham, cheese, and egg sandwich. Boom, breakfast. I can go back to school. While the whole, I mean, I get it, budget, but every time people would just eat fucking empanadilla de pizza for breakfast. You meant that
Yeah.
it was a greasy pizza empanada?
Empanada. I would get coffee every morning
Yeah.
from the little store nearby. They made some really good coffee.
Yeah, those were the real MVPs. Fucking when Juanes closed, I was
I was so sad,
I
dude.
was so fucking. They had student specials that were so good, like $5 for a good ass burger, fries, and a drink.
A whole combo, dude.
Man, now I'm hungry. But yeah, Atlantic, like, I don't know if it would have been the same if I went to another college. But like, who wants to think about that? I had a great experience with
Mm.
life and stuff.
I got what I needed out of it, which is mostly like the friends.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts or like?
Not at the moment.
Yeah, I really don't know how to end this. I'm like trying to start this whole YouTube thing. Probably make it a podcast. Probably
I think a podcast would suit you a lot.
yeah, because I like to talk shit and go on tangents.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying to make this into like an animated, not animated, but a whole ass at least kind of storyboarded thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was still in my thoughts on how to close this whole video.
It's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate. Thank you for having me, and I hope I get to, be here in any other video.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you whenever I want to talk shit or more people to get your collective experiences.
Yeah, you can ask me hard stuff or like whatever.
Yeah, this doesn't have to be about life. We can talk about video games, movies.
Video games. Yeah, it could be about anything really. That's what I enjoy the most. It's very flexible.
Yeah, I told you about this idea like months ago, and it always fizzles out, and I always get that burst of inspiration to like do it again. But now I got a good ass PC and am able to edit all this stuff. So now we're here.
I think this seems like a really fun idea, and I'm excited to see your channel grow in it. And obviously, if you are in it.
God damn it.
And I miss Chuck talking to you, man. I remember having a bunch of talks with you back in the day.
Yeah. if you see me IRL, I will not speak a peep. But if I'm with
That's fine.
friends, you can't.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, like if I'm with friends, you cannot get me to talk. I will be the loudest motherfucker around. You can't get up on Senya to not talk like a loud
The only way I
motherfucker.
know you is yelling about mechs and children card games.
Yeah, that's my whole brand. But yeah, I might commission you for more like
Hey man, I'm totally down. I really like how those icons came out.
yeah, like I might have to take a random profile picture, like not profile picture, but like avatar like character for your side because this is literally gonna be just the setting is
I mean, I
usually
could literally make one.
yeah.
Or I have a bunch of PNGs that I use for my streams that I can just give you one.
Yeah, you can use those. Okay, the setting is mostly just
I
talking
literally
shit
have
in a
this,
car.
I have.
Yeah,
Let me show you which one you got.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get a fucking smart car inside for the background.
That's my insight. Oh my god, done.
This it might. I was gonna talk about this. This motherfucker is almost as tall as I am, like almost 6 feet, maybe 6 feet. He drives a smart car, or drove
Hey,
a smart
listen,
car.
it's what I was given at the time. Like, it's what I used to get around.
It'd be like that though.
That's all I.
Do you have Sprite that's standing up?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I could use that. I might edit this video. I'm gonna cut this like madra or just add this in, but like yeah, that works. I'm gonna edit this video like today.
Mm.
What's
Well, it's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me here. It's been nice. I like
Yeah.
this.